Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kim Richards undergoes mental health evaluation after cops were called to her Beverly Hills home. Kim Richards from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has had a difficult year as she was recently put on psych hold because she was acting incoherently while staying at the Hilton Hotel. It's no secret that Kim is no stranger to struggles. Since being a part of the show, she has shown her journey with her sobriety. But most recently, she has started to act out like her season 1 self. Kim and her sister Kyle Richards have not had an easy relationship, and with her many ups and downs, Kyle's relationship with her has been affected the most. Since being put on psych hold in September, Kyle has decided to distance herself as a way to teach her a lesson and not enable her. Kyle distancing herself from Kim has affected her, as this past weekend, Kim called the police, and when they arrived at the scene they decided to evaluate her mental health, since she was talking about her sister Kyle, which had nothing to do with the call they had received from her. Viewers have seen Kim Richards struggle with her sobriety journey since season 1 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Not only did Kim struggle with her sobriety, but her relationship with Kyle has always been difficult. They always went head-to-head because of Kim and her decisions. Kim stepped away from the show, and it seemed like her relationship with Kyle had been fixed. But in September, it all changed for them again. In September, Kim and Kyle were at the Hilton Hotel, and the police had to be called because Kim started acting out, and they needed to help the situation between the two of them. Kim had been asked to leave the premises, but she kept refusing, and authorities had to take extreme matters and put her in a 5150 psychiatric hold. With this incident, Kyle and her sister Kathy Hilton had to take matters into their own hands and decided to distance themselves from Kim. With the two of them becoming distant, it became something that could have triggered Kim because, during the weekend of December 21st, Kim called law enforcement to her home because someone had taken her cat and returned it, as TMZ reported. When law enforcement arrived at the scene, it was reported that Kim started rambling about her issues with her sister Kyle, and this raised a red flag for them, and they decided to get their mental health team to evaluate her. Once she was evaluated, it was determined that she did not pose any threat. Neither Kyle nor Kathy have released a statement about this incident, but it has not been easy for them to be around their sister. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is now streaming on Peacock. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills offers an inside look at the glamorous lives of affluent women in Beverly Hills. The series follows their personal and professional journeys, highlighting their luxurious lifestyles, high-profile social events, and intricate relationships. Amidst the opulence, the women navigate conflicts, friendships, and family dynamics, providing viewers with drama and emotional moments. Kim Richards undergoes mental health evaluation after cops were called to her Beverly Hills home. Kim Richards, former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, has found herself in the spotlight again, but this time for a more somber reason. The reality television star, who has faced numerous personal struggles over the years, is reportedly undergoing a mental health evaluation after the authorities were called to her Beverly Hills residence. The incident has sparked concern among fans and the public alike, as Richards has been open about her challenges with addiction, family issues, and emotional health in the past. A troubling call. The scene that unfolded outside Kim Richards' Beverly Hills home was one of confusion and concern. Police officers were called to her residence following a call made by a worried party. While the details surrounding the nature of the call remain unclear, sources close to the situation indicate that it was related to a possible mental health crisis. Officers reportedly arrived at the scene to find Richards in a state that required immediate attention, prompting them to ensure her safety and well-being. It's important to note that while the presence of law enforcement can sometimes be associated with criminal activity, in this case, it was more about providing protection and support. Mental health crises can often manifest in ways that are outwardly concerning, but the primary objective of the authorities was to ensure Richards received the appropriate care. A history of struggles. Kim Richards' journey in the public eye has been far from easy. The 59-year-old reality star first rose to fame in the early 1980s as a child actress, appearing in the beloved Disney movie Escape. As she transitioned into adulthood, her personal life took a much darker turn, and she struggled with addiction and emotional instability. Richards' battles with substance abuse have been well documented in the media. She openly admitted to a history of drinking and drug use, which ultimately led to several stints in rehab over the years. In addition to substance-related issues, Richards also faced challenges with her family, particularly her estranged relationship with her sister Kyle Richards, also a star on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. The tension between the sisters has been a constant source of drama and public intrigue, further complicating Kim's emotional and mental state. Her appearance on Real Housewives was both a chance for redemption and a reminder of the struggles she was facing. Viewers watched as Kim tried to navigate the highs and lows of fame, family, and personal recovery, but it was clear that her mental health was an ongoing issue. The reality of her situation became apparent during multiple seasons of the show, where she experienced emotional breakdowns and confrontations that highlighted the depth of her unresolved trauma. Mental health and the public eye. The decision to undergo a mental health evaluation is a step in the right direction for Kim Richards, and it may also help to normalize the conversation surrounding mental health in the public eye. Mental health crises are not uncommon among individuals who have lived their lives under the scrutiny of the media, and the pressures that come with fame can exacerbate pre-existing conditions. Richards' situation reflects a broader issue within the celebrity world, where personal struggles are often played out in front of a global audience. The public tends to focus on the sensational aspects of a person's life, but what's often overlooked is the deep emotional toll that constant attention can take. For Richards, this attention has been a double-edged sword, providing her with both a platform for fame and a magnified lens that often highlights her personal challenges. Having gone through multiple public ups and downs, it's clear that Richards is no stranger to seeking help. Her history of rehab stays and therapy speaks to her awareness of the importance of recovery. The fact that she is now undergoing a mental health evaluation demonstrates that, despite her struggles, she remains committed to her well-being. This type of step should be celebrated, as it shows resilience and a willingness to confront the internal battles that many people face. Support and family dynamics. One of the most poignant aspects of Kim Richards' life has been her relationship with her family, particularly her sister, Kyle. Their strained dynamic has played out in the media, with Kim often being at the center of family conflicts. However, it's clear that Kyle, along with the rest of the Richards family, is deeply concerned about Kim's well-being. In the past, Kyle has spoken publicly about her efforts to help her sister navigate her struggles with addiction and mental health. The importance of family support cannot be overstated, especially when dealing with mental health issues. Although their relationship has been fraught with tension, it's possible that Kim's recent situation has brought her family members closer together, encouraging them to put aside their differences in favor of helping her recover. The road to healing is rarely smooth, and Kim's family may be called upon to play a pivotal role in her recovery, both emotionally and physically. The path forward. The fact that Kim Richards is taking the necessary steps toward healing by undergoing a mental health evaluation is a positive sign. It's important to remember that mental health is just as critical as physical health, and it often requires a combination of professional help, support from loved ones, and a willingness to address difficult emotions. Richards' decision to seek help, even under such public circumstances, could serve as an important example to others facing similar struggles. While this chapter of her life may be difficult, it also offers hope. Mental health struggles are not a sign of weakness, but a reflection of the human experience. By seeking help, Richards is showing her fans and the world that it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to ask for help. In doing so, she may also encourage others to take steps towards seeking the care and support they need, even when it feels like the weight of the world is pressing down on them. As Kim Richards continues her journey toward healing, her fans and supporters will undoubtedly be watching closely. But beyond the public gaze, it's important to remember that her story is one of strength, resilience, and the ongoing fight for mental and emotional wellness. Whatever the future holds, one thing is certain: Kim Richards is not giving up.